are listening to the War Rapport.
I feel like I've done all of us a disservice because I've talked about Jimbo Fisher. Oh, let me put it up. I'm sorry, I didn't even put my little scroll up. Where's my scroll? For all who have listened to the first episode,
can you call him by his
Jimothy T. Fisher?
That's what's on the birth certificate.
And the T is for trash. If you listen to the first episode of the Bundle List, right? I tell you why and how I hate. I don't hate anybody who is trying their best and getting something that I'm not getting. That is despicable hate. That's not what I want. I want people who get praise to deserve it, who get money to deserve it. I want people who are heralded as great to be deserving of that heralding. That's why Nick Saban's always on my list. Jimbo Fisher is a very rare case. Do you know why? We have a cycle of coaching in NCAA football that starts with being a hot coordinator, a hot group of 5 head coach, and then a bad head coach at a major program. Usually after that, they sink into the doldrums. They have to be an assistant on somebody's staff. They fight their way back up to get a group of 5 head coaching job. And then maybe they get a second chance on the major stage. They get a second chance. Bobby Petrino got an opportunity to come back and end up at Louisville again. It happens. Who's doing that right now? What's his name at Liberty? Hugh Freeze. The first name off everybody's lips when a head coaching job comes open. Ed Orgeron probably will never coach again in his life.
No.
He got the money. He played the cycle. He got the win. He got out the game. Gene Chizik has his name come back up for any head coaching jobs since he won a national championship as a head coach. No. Then you got guys like the guy who was our offensive coordinator in 2020, right? He had a shot, hot coordinator for Clemson.
Don't do that to Lawrence today.
Head coach at SMU. All right, showed well, went to Arkansas, flamed out. He's out of here. I have a problem, you see. Jimbo Fisher won a national championship in 2013. Made the first playoff in 2014. It was so evident to me that it was the product of exceptional talent, which he was not even responsible for recruiting. The legend of Bobby Bowden built Florida State, and it filled the cupboard at Florida State. Jimbo made the best of the situation he had. That deserves some credit, sure. Since then, Jimbo Fisher has coach in the country, that's Scott Frost included, because Scott Frost got what he deserved today. Scott Frost got what he deserved. Ed Orgeron got what he deserved. Gene Chizik got what he deserved. How do you go from a national championship at what was a recruiting powerhouse to letting Clemson get on the rise on your watch, letting your team fall off a cliff? The offensive line fell off a cliff. Players got seriously injured at quarterback. Francois couldn't finish the season, and it wasn't an ankle or an ACL. It was rib injuries. Once the team finishes falling apart, you run. You run to the idiots who are willing to pay any amount of money to have a head coach that could do something better than Kevin Sumlin. Because Kevin Sumlin was a bad head coach. Well, you were not to be outdone, were you, Jimothy? No. In the first 50 games as head coach, Kevin Sumlin was 36-14. Jimothy Fisher, 35-15. Ranked wins, Jimbo 7, Kevin Sumlin 9. Ranked road wins, Jimbo 0, Kevin Sumlin 5. Losses to G5 schools. Well, you couldn't be outdone, could you, Jimbo? You had to bring it on home. He didn't lose any group. I've got to do this. The fact that they re-upped his contract last year because he beat Bama, made his buyout close to $100 million for what? For a season where Kellen Mond just didn't look terrible and okay? That's worth $100 million? What have they done ever besides be okay in the 1 year that was literally an exception, not just on the field for them, but for the entirety of college football? I have never heard of any professional getting so much money for being so mediocre / bad at their job. I have no idea whose nudes he has, whose wife's sex tape he is in possession of. Something is happening. You are equipped with the best recruiting class ever. They say, we will pay you. We will overpay you. We will pay these recruits. Please. Texas A&M is the most desperate rich guy you have ever seen, trolling bars and begging any girl who looks moderately decent. Maybe she'll go for it because you look terrible. Maybe you're an old dude with hair, but you got money. Look, you picked the wrong girl. You saddled up to the wrong one. She is not it, boss. It's not working. He has been the same dude since day one. He shouldn't even be a head coach. He should be head coaching. I don't know, Troy. He shouldn't even be a head coach. I'm so astounded. I can't believe this. I want to fail and get richer when I fail. I want that. That's not the American dream. The American dream is working hard and getting rich. This is something different. I want this. Maybe I am a hater. I want what Jimbo has right now. I want to fail and get rich failing. And when I do fail, I want the person I am failing to pay me more so I can get richer.
He said he want to fail up. I want to fail up like Jimbo.
If you fire this man, I don't know what the buyout is now. If you fire this man, it was $95 million before December of last year. Maybe it's just a cool, 80-something million or so. Haynes King is not it. I watched the first game last week. I saw one half. Haynes King ain't it. If I can see that with my regular, do not have 35 years of college football experience eyes, what are you doing? What are you doing? What's going on? Can somebody explain this to me? Why are they ranked number 6? Based on what? Because they beat Bama? Who cares? I saw Bo Nix beat Bama. I saw Gus Malzahn beat Bama. How are they doing? How's it looking? Does that make them good quarterbacks? Does that make Gus Malzahn a good coach? No. Beating Bama doesn't mean shit if you can't beat Bama every week.
Yes. Hate.
I'm so tired of these people, man. I'm tired of it. And you know what? In the back of my head, I'm thinking, so he must do that like real fast talk thing when he get in there with the board. Hey, Jimbo, y'all don't look so good this week. Oh, man, we're just gonna we're gonna get together. It's just something we gotta take care of. And hey, he's gonna look great. It's gonna be real good. Does anybody fall for that? Does whoever's writing the checks at Texas A&M fall for that? Does that happen? It can't be that simple. You can't get to be that wealthy and fall for a con man like that. Like if I heard anybody talking that fast, I'm gonna stop listening to him. I'm gonna walk away. But somebody up in that administration just loves to hear this man talk, and he must talk his way right out of any consequences and right into a pay raise every time he fails. I'm jealous. Now I'm jealous. Now I'm convinced. I'm jealous. I want more money right now for doing less than I've been doing recently. Everybody listen. War Report, we full-time. Ike is full-time. Mike is full-time. B-Wil is full-time. Listen, y'all. I quit doing the pods. I'm just going to tweet. That's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to tweet from now on. All right. I'm going to make statements about how we haven't seen quarterbacking in 30 years so good. And then I want $10,000 more per month than I'm getting right now, because that's the Jimbo Fisher plan. So thank you all. I'm going to put my request in officially and formally to make that happen. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm done.
This is very tabloidish, but I have a theory about Jimbo.